Tonight, a News 3 Now investigation into what some are calling a problem property in Madison's east side. It has been 1 year since the city of Madison warned Harmony Apartments it could be forced to take control of the property if the violence and living conditions didn't improve.
Now we're sitting down with city officials exclusively to talk about the next steps, and a grieving mom is still fighting for justice. Here is part 2 of Braden Ross's year-long investigation.
We talked a lot about what it was like for you to live at the same place where you watched Devon be killed, but like having to leave it, what was that like?
To have to leave my son behind, because I'm going to say that's what I did. It was hurtful, not going to lie.
For more than a year, Illisha Grant went to bed every night just steps away from where she witnessed her son's murder a week shy of his 21st birthday.
I hate I moved over there. I really do. I hate it because I lost my baby over there.
I first met Grant the day after the shooting. In the year and a half since, she's been outspoken about issues at the complex on our air. But she says that caused property management to push herself and others out of their homes.
It's just retaliation. And it's been that way since my son got killed. It's not my fault my son got killed on this property.
But the problems at Harmony began long before Grant ever even moved in.
In April 2020, only about a year after the property opened, it was declared a public nuisance by the city of Madison after a 4-year-old was shot in the foot. 3 years later, 2 homicides on the property caused the city to act again, providing property owner Royal Capital with a list of recommendations and warnings that if no action was taken, the city could be, quote, forced to consider legal action that would potentially take control of the property out of Royal Capital's hands. But more than a year later, most of that list hasn't been taken care of.
Over the year, it has been a roller coaster.
Last year, City of Madison officials also started weekly meetings with Royal Capital. Assistant City Attorney Jennifer Zillavy, District 3 Alder Derek Field, and Public Health of Madison and Dane County Violence Intervention Supervisor Carmela Glenn are all regular participants. As for Royal Capital,
they usually seem to know what they should be doing, what their goals are, and they seem to have trouble with the follow-through.
They say at times in their meetings it felt like Royal Capital was ready to step up, but
we needed bullet holes covered. That took a while. That took quite a while.
A ridiculous amount of time,
8
really.
months.
They will say that something's going to be done, and we will follow up with, well, when? Can you have it done by this date? Oh, yes, we'll have it done then. Then come to find out it's not done by that date.
When Royal Capital ran into regulatory roadblocks when trying to install parking lot gates, Alder Fields pushed the city council to act.
The city spent 2 weeks, which is the shortest amount of time I've ever seen, on a site plan review to approve the gate. So since September, we've been waiting. They've had approval.
They also say city departments and local nonprofits have been the ones to provide on-site services and support without much help from Royal Capital.
There are a lot of people there who feel like they're not seeing the results of the work that you say you're doing.
The reason they don't see it is because they want to see it from management. They don't want to see it from us.
Royal Capital declined my repeated requests for an on-camera interview, but I asked about some specific accusations. They did respond to those in a statement. On management's alleged absence from the property, they wrote, quote, "Not true. Our staffing includes on-site staff, evening and overnight security, and other support. As it relates to violence, the property has seen a steady decline in calls for service, and individuals who violate any of our house rules are referred to MPD and or are subject to lease termination." On poor living conditions and backlogged maintenance requests, they added, quote, "As part of changing management, an aggressive maintenance schedule was deployed, starting first with safety issues, then escalating to all other outstanding items."
There has been a lot of defensiveness on the part of Royal Capital. I would say even some gaslighting. And, you know, we can't keep coming to the table and having the city and public health and Alder and us doing all of the work for a property we don't own.
And like Zillavy warned a year ago, the city could still take control of the property from Royal Capital.
Is that still something that's on the table here?
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Are those conversations that you've had with them seriously recently?
No. I don't know that I would have a conversation with them about it.
I'm like more chill now. I smile and I laugh. You know, I still have my pains, but not like I used to have over there every day.
Facing the threat of eviction and with some help from advocate Maisha Thompson, Grant and Sheree Curry both moved out of the Harmony apartments. They, along with Thompson, received trespass notices from the property on their way out.
Being from over there is real good. I was able to get me some sleep. Like, I was really able to get me some sleep peacefully. I got 2 big closets in my room.
And a toilet seat?
And I got a toilet seat. First of all, I got my own bathroom in my room, first of all.
But although Grant no longer wakes up next to the bullet holes from her son's shooting, she still worries about the tenants that are left at Harmony.
I hope he make it better for the rest of the tenants and the kids over there, and I hope he make it safe, because, baby, I hate to say it, but somebody else gonna down their property.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Investigates.